at it again with another video, a live video for that is, a live stream. Hold on a sec, let me turn on my, whoops. Let me just turn on my bedroom light, there we go. Um, Figured I'd do a early morning live stream. It is Wednesday, October 9th, 2024. It is 9:11 a.m. this morning, and I hope you guys are having a good morning. I know some of y'all are getting ready to go to work. For some of you, you're probably getting ready to go to school, so you're probably having breakfast, maybe even like getting a cup of coffee and whatnot, and yeah, so hope you guys are having a great start to your morning. So, I literally woke up not too long ago. I think I like woke up out of bed. I think maybe almost 20 to a half hour ago. Um, but yeah, I just figured, I just woke up. And I had to use the bathroom, and I just figured, like, how about I start off the day by doing a live stream? So here I am. And if you guys are wondering, what am I doing wearing my Yankees hat at 9 in the morning? My hair was clearly a mess, and because my hair is a mess, when I got out of bed this morning, I just decided I better hide my messy hair with by putting my Yankees hat on, because not only that, but I kind of don't want to show my bald spots in my that my head has, because it's kind of make me feel insecure, because knowing how I'm a 26-year-old and I have a couple bald spots, it kind of makes me feel makes me feel like I'm old, for having the bald spots, even though I'm only 26, and 26 is still a young age. But like, it's kind of like what my uncle would probably tell me. He's like, "You think that's bad? Wait until it gets worse when you become my age." And I'm be like, "Uncle Russell, I know." So it's like, yeah. But yeah, I just thought since I figured I'd start off the day by doing a live stream. And if you're like, oh, I thought I'd tell you guys. It's actually right now. I think my best friend Sierra, who's my bestie and all that. I think she's right now getting ready for today, because the good the good news for Sierra is that she has a job interview today, and I told her, "Oh my goodness, congratulations. I hope your job interview goes great." And hopefully her job interview goes good. Like, hopefully she gets a job and stuff. So let's all wish her good luck on the job interview. I can only imagine the job interview will go well, because Sierra's a pretty productive person. She always, makes sure that she's doing a lot, and she's had a job before. Like, she used to work like for the health, like at Charlotte Hungerford, answering phone calls and confirming appointments for podiatry. So she's got this. She'll probably do well at the job interview, and she'll probably get the job no problem, because she had a lot of stuff on her resume. So she should do good at the job interview. So let's all for everyone that's in the so for everyone that's watching the stream right now, let's all wish my best friend Sierra a good luck on the job interview. But yeah, welcome to you guys who have just showed up at the live stream. You know, it is like really, but welcome to the live stream, everybody. How are you guys doing this morning? I know that like I said earlier, you guys are probably getting ready for work, or maybe even going to school. So you guys probably having breakfast, maybe drinking some coffee and stuff. So hope y'all are having a great day. Um, I do have to get ready for the day soon myself, because I have a Western class today, which is bowling, which is why over here I have Sierra's bowling bag that has her bowling ball in it, because yesterday I went to go to Sierra's apartment to hang out with her for a bit, and then she let me borrow her bowling ball so I could use it for my Western bowling class today. So she let me borrow her bowling ball. I'm pretty sure I've shown you guys what her bowling ball looks like, but I'm gonna show you guys what the bowling ball looks like. Because it's actually pretty cool looking. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. Hold on. Oh, wrong pocket. Hold on, guys. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Hold on. So, um, this is what Sierra's bowling ball looks like. So she's gonna let me use it. It's really heavy, but you know, I can carry it no problem. So yeah. Oh, and yesterday when I went to hang out with Sierra for a little bit, I got this vitamin water that I've never tried before. It's vitamin water, kiwi strawberry focus, and this is really good, by the way, because you know the reason why I got a vitamin water instead of soda is because I told Sierra like maybe it's best that we buy a drink that doesn't have caffeine and too much sugar in it. That way you won't be up all night, and then your mom won't be mad at you that you are late or whatnot uh, for your job interview. So we got vitamin waters, and these are really good, by the way. These are really good. Reminds me of like a strawberry Gatorade. Um, yeah, that's what it reminds me of. Oh, which reminds me, you guys, I gotta take my meds. It's like I got up this morning, but I forgot to take my meds. So join me while I take my meds. Um, but yeah, how are y'all doing today though? Because you know, I'm doing good. I was just kind of last night. I was hoping that there would be a Yankees game against the Royals for Game 3 of the ALDS, but I discovered that last night there was no game because they had the night off. So tonight is Game 3 of the ALDS of Yankees versus Royals in the playoffs in the ALDS. So let's hope the Yankees win tonight. Go Yankees all the way. Let's hope the Yankees win tonight for those of y'all who are Yankee fans. So for those of y'all in the chat, let's say let's go Yankees in the chat. Okay, let me take my meds. So yeah. Okay, perfect. Alright guys, I took my meds. You know what's interesting, you guys? You know how some people, when they take their meds, they take one pill at a time? Well, I have this special talent where I could, like, take a handful of all of my meds and take them all at once. And that's, like, my special talent. I mean, I know a lot of people could possibly do that as well, like, cause it's not like it's, like, impossible. Like, I know everyone could possibly do it, but you know what I mean. Oh man, no. But I am happy though because the Padres beat the Dodgers last night, and the Mets beat the Phillies last night. So the underdogs. So the reason why I'm happy about that is because the underdogs are beating the non-underdogs. So it's all working out in our favor for the Yankees. So it's all working out just fine. Oh, and it's starting to get very sunny out, you guys. Like about 20 minutes to a half hour ago, it wasn't this bright, but now it is. Oh, and I'm sorry if there's some noise in the background. It's just late over this past week. There's been a lot of construction work. Like I can even show you too. There's been a lot of construction work going on in my neighborhood. As you can see, they're working on like the sidewalks and stuff over there. So if you hear any noises in the background while I'm doing this live stream, I apologize. There is a lot of construction work going on in my neighborhood on my street of Brightwood Avenue, if you know what I mean. Because if you if you think about it, Torrington is known for having construction work all the time. Like that's the thing about the town of Torrington is that there's so much construction going on everywhere you go, and that's the annoying part about Torrington. But like, you know, knowing that I'm a Torrington resident and stuff, I kind of have to deal with it and stuff. But it's whatever. Oh, and you guys, um, um, was gonna tell you guys too. So, uh, thought I'd tell you guys. So this Thursday we're gonna go to. So tomorrow on Thursday we're gonna be going to Friendship Community, and the thing that they're doing for Friendship Community night tomorrow night is they're gonna do like show and tell where we can like bring whatever we want with us and show and tell everyone about why we brought about it. So I decided that for show and tell I was gonna bring my bestie's memory box that Sierra made for me, and as you can see, this box has a lot of stuff in it. I actually put some stuff. Basically, the box just has a bunch of stuff that have to do with me and Sierra that I've collected over the years, like letters, cards, pictures, rainbow loom bracelets, necklaces. There's a lot of stuff in here of all the memories of me and Sierra that I've collected over the years, and it's in this one box, which explains why it's pretty heavy, and it also explains why it doesn't close all the way because there's a lot of stuff in it. But go figure, because Sierra and I have collected a lot of memories of ourselves over the years. But when you're and that's the thing, though. When you're close friends, when you're close, but that's the thing, though. When you're close best friends with your bestie for over 4 years, almost 5 years, you kind of collect a lot. So yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, I forgot to tell you too. Look at what Sierra did for me. She reorganized my Rainbow Loom uh, kit for me because it was a little bit messy and it was out of order. So she helped me reorganize it, luckily. So it's all organized and stuff again. And she put it in a different kind of box too. So that was awfully nice of her. Um Oh, and by the way, I remember when I was telling you guys about how this past Sunday the Pittsburgh Steelers were gonna play the Dallas Cowboys. Well, guess what? Unfortunately, the Cowboys beat the Steelers 20-17 because it was a close game, but in the last few minutes of the football game, the Cowboys came back and beat the Steelers 20-17. I'm not happy about it. Like like all of a sudden Dak Prescott got good and like took the victory from us. But it's all right though, because to be honest, I put Dak Prescott in my fantasy football team anyways. So even if the Steelers lost, I was still gonna do good on my fantasy football team. Which, by the way, I discovered on Monday because Alex from Western. I'm like, how'd I do on fantasy football this past week? And it turns out that when it came to fantasy football, I beat my other fantasy football contender. I beat my rival Quavon. I beat him in fantasy football this past week because this week I was going against Quavon, and I beat him. Oh, thank you so much, Jesse.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I beat Quavon luckily in fantasy football, which is a good thing. So because this past week I was going up against Quavon and I beat him, and I'm like, wow, I'm actually doing really good at fantasy football for a rookie that's just starting to learn how to do fantasy baseball. Oh, and if you're wondering what Jesse gave me, he gave me some new headphone earbuds so I can listen to my music so that I also don't have to watch borrow his anymore. Also, he went to go get some more laundry detergent because we kind of needed to buy more laundry detergent since were running out of our other um, uh, bucket. So we have more laundry detergent. No, but like I had to like throw in a load of laundry this morning because I had to like wash my bathing suit and my beach towel because Sierra and I are gonna hang out this Sunday again. We're gonna go swimming at the YMCA again, like we did this past Sunday, because that's what we do pretty much every Sunday, anyways. Going to the pool at the YMCA and go swimming. So we're gonna. That's why I was washing my towel and my bathing suit, and once it's done in the wash, I'll throw it in the dryer so that it's all dry and ready for Sunday. But yeah. So it's pretty much about it. Oh, and I thought I'd tell you guys too that what were they gonna say? But yeah, I'm just not happy that the Cowboys beat the Steelers 20-17. Like, I'm surprised. Uncle Russell hasn't called me to like friggin' brag about it, since he's a Cowboys fan. My cousin Aaron's also a Cowboys fan, so father and son who like the Cowboys, and I'm surprised Uncle Russell hasn't called me to brag about it. I'm surprised Uncle Russell hasn't called and been like, "Oh, what happened to your Steelers, Cam?" I'm like, I don't know. You guys came back out of nowhere. So it's like, yeah, I was just telling him, like, I don't know, like, and why you gotta brag to me like that? I know, like, but when it comes to my cousin Aaron, he would never do that. Like, Aaron's not the type of person that likes to brag or boast or be a narcissist. I mean, I'm not trying to call my uncle a narcissist or anything. I'm just saying he likes to boast about the Cowboys so much. That's what my uncle likes to do, especially when it comes to his fantasy football team, since he does fantasy football too. Especially since he's way better at fantasy football than I am. My uncle and my cousin Aaron have had more fantasy football experience than I have, but that's just because, they've been doing it for several years. Like, they've been doing it for a long time now. Actually, my uncle has his fantasy football team all set up at his house in Lebanon, Connecticut, downstairs in the man cave. And guess what my uncle's fantasy football team is called? They're called League of Misfits. And if you guys want to know what my fantasy football team name is, I call my fantasy football team the Blue Heat Seekers. So yeah, and we're doing good so far. For our first year doing fantasy football, which, by the way, I think this Friday is my second week of fantasy football class at Western, so I gotta set it up again, so that I'm ready for the weekend. Cause I gotta get ready for the weekend for some fantasy football. Sorry about that, you guys. I don't know why I was just singing, but I'm just excited to see how I do with fantasy football this weekend. I'm excited to see, I'm just so excited to see how well I do for week number 2 of fantasy football. I am excited to see how well I do for week number 2 on the job. So, yeah. Um, I'm just that excited. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling lucky. I'm getting into it real good. So yeah. Um which by the way, you guys, I got to figure out who the Steelers are playing this weekend cuz yeah. Alexa, who are the Pittsburgh Steelers playing this weekend?
The Pittsburgh Steelers will play the Las Vegas Raiders on the road on Sunday, October 13th at 4:05 p.m.
All right. So we're going to be playing the Raiders on this Sunday at 4:05 p.m. Let's see. I want to see. I already know when the next Yankees playoff game is tonight against the Royals, but what I don't know is who are they gonna who are they gonna have to pitch the game tonight? Alexa, who's pitching for the Yankees tonight? Come on,
Today, in the ALDS, starting on the mound for the New York Yankees.
We got Clark Schmidt pitching for the Yankees tonight. Yeah, to answer the question, Clark Schmidt is going to be pitching for the Yankees tonight for tonight's game 3 of the American League Division Series against the Royals. So, Clark Schmidt will be pitching tonight. And that's actually a good thing because Clark Schmidt is one of our good pitchers. Well, at least, because more often than not, Clark Schmidt is one of our good starting pitchers. I mean, he sometimes has a hard time every now and then, but he's definitely doing a lot better than Marcus Stroman. I'll tell you that right now. I don't even know why I'm just glad that they didn't choose Marcus Stroman and then they chose Schmidt because we're better off possibly winning with Clark Schmidt than what we would be with Marcus Stroman. So yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing we played our cards right. I'll tell you that right now. We played our cards right. Yeah. So we definitely played our cards right. I'm actually glad about that. I'm glad that we made a good decision. I'm glad Aaron Boone didn't make a decision that could possibly cost us. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, remember how this past Monday I told you guys that on Monday, this past Monday, was National Chocolate Pretzel Day. Therefore, on Sunday, the day before, Sierra and I got a couple bags of chocolate-covered pretzels. What I'm gonna look up for you guys, just for those of you guys who are wondering what National Day it is today, I'll look it up for you guys. Alexa, what's the National Day today?
Indigenous Peoples Day and Columbus Day are celebrated on October 9th in the United States.
Wait a minute, what? Interesting. Well, it didn't really answer my freaking question for me, but the holidays that are coming up is Indigenous Peoples Day, Leif Erikson Day, and World Post Day. And I understand why they call it Indigenous Peoples Day, because apparently Christopher Columbus was not the first person to discover America, so there was a lot of controversy on that, basically how he wasn't the first person to discover America and stuff, and because people were pissed off that he was given credit for something that he didn't do, which is why and people like protested to get the holiday name changed, and that's why nowadays it's called Indigenous Peoples Day. But what kids don't, but here's the thing: these kids nowadays don't even realize that a long time ago when we were kids, it was called Columbus Day. So yeah, I guess things change as the time goes on. Um, so yeah, things change, history changes, and therefore, yeah. Um, oh God. And by the way, you guys, since fall is finally here, I've been noticing how over the past few weeks that it's been fall, it's been getting relatively cooler and cooler as the time goes on. And like I can go outside right now and tell you guys, you know, like yeah, it's definitely getting cooler out. Like it's been getting cooler out. I have heat. I have heat in my house. Thank God I have heat in my house. But lately, before going to bed every night, I always make sure to put on pajamas that'll keep me nice and warm, which is why I'm still in my New York Yankees pajamas that I got for Christmas a couple years ago. Yeah, so it's like I'm practically I'm wearing my Yankees pajamas while also wearing my Yankees hat, walking around the house in some Yankees pajama attire. So yeah. Which by the way, um yeah, cuz it's like I love these Yankees pajamas. I love wearing these, cuz it's like it's Yankees related, duh. Uh but yeah, it's pretty much yeah, so oh guys, you know something, hold on, I gotta I just realized the outing that Focus is doing this weekend. Apparently, this weekend's outing is what should we call it? It's the Apple Festival in Southington, Connecticut. The thing is, though, I would go to the Southington Apple Festival, but I don't know if I'll have my debit card come in the mail before then, because if I do have my debit card come in the mail before then, I might buy some apple related desserts, like an apple pie or something. But if I don't get my debit card in the mail before the outing, I'm probably not gonna go. Um, Hopefully I get my new debit card in the mail soon, because they said I would get it in the next few days, and they said that last week, and I still haven't gotten it yet. But hopefully I'll get it in the mail this week. I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling lucky this week, so I'm hoping I do get it in the mail. Plus Sierra told me that once I do. Plus, my best friend Sierra told me that, once you do get, she was like my best friend Sierra, she told me, once you do get your debit card in the mail, we gotta go to Crumbs and try their new iced lattes for the season. And I'm like, yeah, that'd be great. And then Sierra told me that once I also get my debit card in the mail, Sierra told me that her and I should go to 99 out to eat, since we weren't able to go to 99 for her birthday, and we had to make dinner ourselves. So yeah. Oh man. Unfortunately, but we can always make up for it, because it's never too late to make up for it. So yeah. Um So yeah, oh, and you guys, I thought I'd tell you too that you know, so I've been seeing a lot lately on the internet how the people have been talking about the hurricane that has been going on down south, like around like Florida and whatnot. And it's funny because it's like, well, it's not really funny, but like it's interesting because I've been seeing people post stuff on Instagram showing what the weather looks like in Florida, particularly in Orlando, how Disney World is preparing for the hurricane and stuff. And I'm like, I'm surprised. Like, I always tell myself, I'm surprised that Florida has been through so many hurricanes, yet Disney World and all the other theme parks in Orlando have survived it no problem, and they don't take damage. Because I remember in 2005 when they had Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans, I found like the theme park Six Flags New Orleans that was in New Orleans. They it shut down for the hurricane, and then during the hurricane, Six Flags New Orleans had taken a lot of damage from the hurricane. Therefore, because they took so much damage, they weren't able to fix it after the hurricane because it just was like completely ruined and destroyed, which is why the park was closed forever after that, and the park has been abandoned because of the damage it took to Katrina. And it's like it's so funny how well, it's not, like I said, it's not funny, but it's just crazy to me how there's been so many hurricanes in Florida where Disney World and stuff are, and they survived, but years ago when they had Katrina in New Orleans, like Six Flags New Orleans didn't survive. But sometimes storms are stronger than others, and which is why the outcome ends up being the outcome that it is. But yeah, that's practically why I'm thankful that I live in the northeastern part of the United States. Like, I live in the northeastern region, therefore I'm glad that I don't live in an area where hurricanes are an issue. So it's I'm thankful that I live where I live because, yeah, we have thunderstorms every now and then, but they're not any. And even if we do get something, we usually get tropical storms, because I remember there was a time about a couple years ago we had a tropical storm and the staff had to put everything back in the basement at Washington House. So it's yeah. But I do remember when we did have a hurricane in our area, and the last time we ever had a hurricane like that was Hurricane Sandy. And I think that was like 10, 11 years ago, like when that happened, because I remember, because it happened when I was still living at Edelbrook in Cromwell, and I remember because it was 11, 12 years ago when it happened, and that's how I remember. And because I remember it was the storm was crazy, it was heavy rain, heavy winds, and all that stuff, and it was just stronger than it usually is. That's how, yeah. So but enough about talking about past hurricanes. I wanted to talk about some other topics too. So I was talking to someone about baseball yesterday, and there was a lot of drama recently at the San Diego Padres Los Angeles Dodgers game in LA. And I'm guessing that there was a lot of drama that ensued because this is gonna be a long story, guys, so bear with me. So Manny Machado was up to bat, and he struck out. The drama started by him striking out swinging, and then the pitcher for the Dodgers was yeah, you go sit down and go back to your place, motherfucker, or something like that. And Manny Manny took it. Oh my god. Well, I don't really know what happens 100%, but there was a lot. But lately, the rivalry in the playoffs, and the rivalry between the Dodgers and the Padres having getting pretty crazy in the National League Division Series. It's been getting pretty wild, knowing that, yeah, it's like, and it's just like the like people are naturally, yeah, it's like like Los Angeles and San Diego have been going at it lately, and it's just like I feel like, yeah, and it's like I feel like every playoffs people are, yeah, the only reason why people, a lot of these, can't speak because I'm probably hyper now, because I'm fully awake. But lately in the playoffs, like, it's been getting pretty wild. The rivalries have been getting pretty wild because everyone wants to go to the World Series and win, because it's like every team for themselves, and it's just like, why are we? I mean, I understand that we all want to go to World Series, but why do we have to be so bitterly terrible to each other? I don't know. Um, but let's just hope that the Yankees, like I said earlier in the stream, let's just hope that the Yankees win tonight. Um, let's hope that the Yankees win Game 3 of the ALDS tonight against the Royals. Let's go Yankees all the way. Oh, by the way, I thought I'd show you guys something. So, I thought I'd show you guys. Check out this Yankees baseball that I have. Isn't that cool? Like, yeah. And then, of course, I have a Hartford Yargoats baseball, too, because I also one time I went to a Hartford Yargoats baseball game in Hartford, Connecticut at Dunkin' Donuts Park. If you're wondering, the Hartford Yargoats are just basically a minor league AA baseball team for the Colorado Rockies. And I remember going to a Yargoats game a couple summers ago, and it was actually really fun. That was like my first ever Yargoats game, because before in the past they used to be known as the New Britain Rock Cats, but they changed like about 7-8 years ago. Oh, and by the way, you guys, my load of laundry is done, so come and join me as I put it in the dryer. About to put my load of laundry in the dryer. So come and join me. But yeah, as you can see, I washed my bathing suit and my towel for Sunday, so that when Sierra and I go swimming at the Y this Sunday, I'm all set and ready. Then I washed a couple other things too that needed to be washed. Bear with me. There we go. Okay, guys. I officially put my load of laundry in the dryer, so we're good. Well, I know it's only been 40 minutes since we've done this live stream, you guys, but I think I'm gonna call it quits earlier than expected, because I do have to make a couple phone calls, important phone calls about stuff, and I also still have yet to get ready for today for when I do have my Western bowling class later on. And I kind of want to make sure that these earbuds that Jesse got me I hope these are really good and that they work properly, so I need to test that. So I'm gonna end the live stream early on that. since I have quite a few things to do this morning to start off my day. But thank you for watching this live stream, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on my channel. It means a lot when you love the content that I make. So hope you guys have a great morning. Hope you guys have a great day today, and I'll see you, Grandstormers, another time. Bye.